And we're back. I don't remember what we were doing a little bit, if I'm honest. And I also apologize for the way I might sound. I'm a little under the weather today. Stuffy nose and stuff. But I remember some stuff. The fantastic thing. I remember enough. Alright, I remember we discovered that M, room over there, and Anne from this room with her son, we discovered they were having an affair. And I was very excited about it, and remember. And then the last thing we did was we called Beth, and Beth said that she can get this box open. I'm hoping we don't ruin it in that process. But other than that, I'm a little bit lost, so I am going to hit the Q button, and she's going to tell us.
Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here.
I'm pretty sure there's plaster. Apologies, I'm pretty sure there's plaster on this floor. Over here. I believe. Hopefully we gotta look at the snow again. We gotta do that every episode. Pretty sure that's what this is.
This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs?
Oh, we gotta go downstairs. Okay. Alright, something I really wanted to do for this episode was actually go into these other rooms and, look at them and see stuff. Because I think you could just do that. And it kind of recommends you do that a little bit. So far, I've just been kind of beelining the mystery, the main story. Because it's just been really interesting. But there's stuff you can find in, this room, for example. Which we haven't had any reason to go in there yet. Outside of, I'm a cleaning lady. So, what I'm going to do in this episode right now is I'm going to go through some of the rooms we haven't gone through yet and just look, and I'll show you the most interesting stuff, basically. So let's just see what we find. Let's start in the room that Bernard and Linda were in, because that's not gross. I have to clean this. Is this Linda's? Ew. Something gross about touching this bed after we heard Bernard and Linda on it. Having really bad what you adults have. Ew. It's gross. I don't like this room. I don't like it. That's gross. I'll be honest with you. So far this room is a complete disappointment. There is absolutely nothing in here. Except for some gross ass stuff. Alright, 508, a waste of time. Alright, let's see what's in 506. Why don't we?
Oh boy, someone's been living it up.
Ooh. What a mess! It's not my job to move this TV.
Another fan of the Gossiper. I never did finish that article from this morning. That feels like so long ago now.
It definitely does. It definitely does. But I do remember Marilyn Monroe was on it. Dean knew he had a date with death. Bam! Well, cool, guys. I think we found more gay women. This hotel just spawns them. I'm pretty sure the couple that stayed in here, gay women, alright? And it just makes me even happier that every room I go to, this seems to be happening. Look at this. Look at this. I need to take a screenshot. Hold on. I love the creators of this game. I just do. I just really do at this point.
I can probably find the rest of what I need in the basement.
We are snooping! That's our actual job here. Ooh, balloon. We found a card here. You think it's going to be more gay stuff?
Not exactly a cherished gift. You just left it behind like this.
I'll sum up the things we found in this room really fast for you. There was two girls that stayed in this room. One named Simone and one named Lane. Lane is getting married. soon. Simone and Lane came here on a trip as like a last hurrah before Lane gets married. They spent Valentine's Day together here in Montreal. And as you saw when we first entered the room, they had quite a party. And safe to assume, Lane and Simone are more than just friends. This game is amazing. I love this game so much. Oh, look, they apologized to me by giving me more mess to clean. Really appreciate that. What? What? Tell me why there's any reason for these bottles to be in here. Like, what are we talking about right now?
What's the story behind this?
A chocolate shoe. Alright, so there's nothing too crazy going on in these rooms. That's what I've noticed. Just some interesting nonsense, basically.
I'm sure I'll find more laundry. Another day, another dirty dish to pick up.
I refuse to clean anything in 505 for now. Honestly, I just refuse so far. And we've already been in 504. We already know Mr. Detman lives there. Rebecca's locker. Why is that door open? Hello?
Where are you going? What do you want? Are you here to apologize? Apologize? I'm not the one who should be apologizing. You're such an idiot. I can't believe that I fell in love with you. Wait. What? I want my mother's ring back.
Oh.
There. I don't want it anyway.
Oh. I don't think their love is strong. I don't think their love is strong enough, Sophie. Now Jacques is crying.
Don't worry, gossiper. I'm coming back to you. I still haven't learned all of Gracie Jones' secrets.
I love how like she's just an honest.
This is probably Beth's latest project. It's really cool how she has an eye for this kind of thing.
Oh, Beth likes fashion? And it's right next to our fashion magazine, so
I don't always get fashion, but these are fun to look at. When half the pages haven't been cut out.
So Beth likes fashion. Let's grab our keys.
Gotta hold on to these tight.
Yes. Grab our keys. We can put Linda's keys back. Uh-oh. To all employees, it has come to my attention that several guests have complained about a member of our staff going through their belongings in their absence. This has to stop now. Anyone with information regarding the situation should come to my office as soon as possible. I want the person behind this swiftly identified and reprimanded. Should no one come forward within a week, punitive measures will be taken against all of you. Thank you. Well, Bernard, it seems that we are not as sneaky as we think we are. Because the staff has noticed, the guests have noticed that we're snooping. Which is probably not good. What the? We got the keys in here.
Oh, Bernard, I can't believe you can do something like that. He's worked with us for years. He's always been loyal. Is there anything you might have said or done to anger him?
Definitely.
That I deserved it? No, of course not. All I need to say is that maybe, from his perspective, well, oh, never mind. What are you going to do now?
Fire him. What else?
No.
I don't know what on earth is going on today.
No.
Because of that goddamn snowstorm? Or
No.
was there someone in the coffee this morning?
What do you mean?
Well, the whole staff's completely
I
off.
knew it. We should have picked up the
Doc, luggage
notes.
carts everywhere. Wendy asked me for a day off. Beth. Oh, don't even get me started on Beth. Oh, and that maid. What's her name? Sylvie? I never noticed how odd she is.
Rude.
Sophie, you mean? I like her. She's a good girl.
Thank
You
you,
know what?
Linda.
I should call the city. Tell them they don't need to build that new madhouse next door. There's one right here.
God,
Oh,
Bernard's
come
the
on. It's
worst.
not that bad. I'm here, aren't I? Come here. Let me help you forget about all that for a minute.
Okay, I have a theory about Linda. Just a little bit of a theory. Ew. Let's get away from that. Ugh. Maybe Linda... Oh, Beth's door is open. Let's snoop on Beth.
Wait, is this you, Beth?
Wow.
What on earth led to this picture being taken?
I don't know. It's cool, though. Damn.
Hmm. Didn't I find one of these in Anne's room, too? The White Cat must be a popular spot.
It's for the gay ladies.
Are you looking to buy land? I know you grew up on a farm. Maybe you're looking to get back to nature.
I really wish I could have prevented Eugene from getting fired. I just didn't think to pick up the letter. These are the consequences, man, when you play games like this. It sucks. God dang it. Well, let's close her door so no one else will be snooping on her. I can snoop on her. Who else's door? Oh, yeah, Rebecca. That's what we came down for. We came down for Rebecca. Janine has cats on her door.
It's locked.
I love cats. Oh, we need candles? That's what we're looking for?
So you do have a stash of candles. But where is it?
Rebecca, the kitchen is out of power again, and I can barely see a thing. Bernard wants us to continue working, but I'm not risking chopping off my fingers for that blowhard. Did you start hoarding candles since the last power outage? I remember you saying you never wanted to be caught in a dark basement again. Where's your stash? It's urgent. Please. Bubby. Right, Rebecca is the one that does the laundry. So, candles are most likely in here. So this letter basically says that the pipes are frozen, and so the machines are broken. It's basically the infrastructure of the building that's broken. And he tried to tell Bernard about it, but Bernard doesn't care. He only cares about what the guests see. So basically, without Eugene, I think this hotel's probably going to close. So we're all going to lose our jobs now because I didn't pick up that letter. You know what? You know who I wish would be the only one who loses jobs? Goddamn Bernard. That guy's a dick.
Ooh, is this a movie script?
Ooh, I could be writing around in here. 216. That seems like part of a combination.
Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already.
So we gotta go talk to Bobby, the chef. Let's go talk to Bob. I feel really bad about Eugene, guys. It's like the kind of thing where if I wasn't playing this right now for YouTube, I would probably restart the entire playthrough just to fix it. But I'm not gonna do
Sophie,
that.
You're forgetting what you came here for.
Candles.
The candles. Better try to find them before Beth gets here.
I thought we had to go talk to Bobby. I thought he was in the kitchen. Bobby's locker. Bobby. He has a map.
No candles, but this looks like the laundry room.
What?
That must be the location of Rebecca's stash.
We have a map to Rebecca's candles? We've stashed them like some secret hiding thing? Alright, you know, who am I to question it? I'm stupid in everyone's business all the time. I can't question it. Back to the laundry room. Back. And it was over here somewhere? And over here. Right?
Stash cache uncovered.
Awesome.
Reb, you won't mind if I just take one, right? Got a candle.
Well,
Now, what next? Let's see if Beth is around.
let's go find our love. Got a candle. Hi, Beth.
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, when I was little, we had padlocks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we won't know until we try.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this.
Oh, her hand looks weird.
Okay, to start, we need to pour the wax from the pot.
Okay. Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. There we go.
Have you done this before? You're a real pro.
Oh, thanks, Beth. Thanks.
Time to put the key into the wax. Let's give it a few seconds, so the mold really takes form.
All right.
Okay, I think you can remove it.
Yeah, this is some super
Well,
spy
we're
shit,
almost
Beth.
there. Just pour the cup of plaster into the mold.
All right.
All right. Now we wait for it to dry.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
I don't know. I guess we'll keep poking it every now and then.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
I sure didn't.
Indeed. But I like it. It's rare that this job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side.
Well, granted, this key won't end up in any museum, but I enjoy the occasional artistic endeavor.
Like taming alligators, like drawing, like making collages. Well, we know she draws. Also, where did we get taming alligators from? I can't remember. Did that come up in a conversation? Did we find it snooping? Like, what does that mean? I don't know. There's a little spyglass on it, so I like want to ask. Also, I apologize for like the lighting in this episode. Something's going on. I might have to restart the game. But
Like drawing?
Oh, God, no. I once drew a dress that everyone mistook for a birthday hat. I never drew again after that.
But
what about you?
we saw her
Haven't I
drawings.
seen you drawing in that journal of yours?
Yeah, I doodle a little.
Hey, you should show me one day. I'd love to see your art.
I'll show you anything, Beth.
Okay, but promise not to laugh.
What? I never, ever do that. I know I make fun of pretty much everything, but not people's art.
Thanks,
That's their
Beth.
soul.
Oh,
I'm sure it's beautiful.
Thanks.
What
she
do
thinks
you
our
like to draw
soul
anyway?
is beautiful.
It's kind of silly, but I've started working on this little comic in which I imagine my life as a celebrity.
A celebrity?
Yeah. I've always found the lives of famous people so fascinating, you know? And I kind of envy them sometimes. All the drama, the excitement.
Yeah, because we're really lacking in drama and excitement today.
Well, today's the exception.
I'm sure there's something else in your life that excites you.
You.
I do like sailing.
Excuse me? You sail? On a boat?
The eyes are
I
creepy.
used to, with my grandpa. But when he died, we had to sell the boat to pay off his debts.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to go with you.
Then let's get another boat, huh? Maybe we can still find a way. Yeah, I really miss it. Obviously, we're gonna flirt any chance we can get.
Maybe it'd be possible to borrow a boat for a day. I think one of Grandpa's friends still has his.
Really? That would be great. I just love trying new things.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, look. I think it's dry.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably not.
They look like aliens
Well,
with
I should get back upstairs
eyes.
before Bernard notices my absence. If if he hasn't already.
I love you,
Let
Beth.
me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and be careful while turning it, okay? You wouldn't want it to break inside the lock.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
I hope I don't break it. Now I'm worried. Alright, made a key double. I am gonna restart real quick. Alright, we're back. I fixed it. For some reason, ultra quality was making it look like they were ghosts. I don't really know why. But we're on high now. Took it down. And she looks normal again. So we fixed it.
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them out.
And now we get to go snoop in the box. And hopefully we don't break the plaster key in the lock. Because I dread that. That's for sure. Alright. Who designed that? This is the second time the elevator has closed on me as I approach it. Rude! Hello, my floor. I've returned. Oh god, it looks so much better. Sorry about that. Like the first 20 minutes of it is gonna look like total trash. Oh, wrong door. In we go. Alright. I'm worried about messing this up. Let's
Be
not.
careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break.
No. I really hold and move it to turn the key.
Oh, shoot.
Shit!
Oh, shoot.
What? Ah! Yes! Third try, baby! I mean, first try. I don't know what you're talking about. First try, obviously. It's just a box of love notes.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
In Atlanta, I noticed yours was pretty worn down, so I decided to buy you a new one. I hope you like it. And since you enjoy them so much, here's a little puzzle to figure out the combination. 2 5-letter words are the key, both related to our history. Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. For the first one, take the first 2, and the last one, take the last 2. Alright, this is a combination for something. I'm gonna forget all of that. So why don't you guys remember for me? I hope you get better. Try to rest today. I'll bring you hot soup after class. It's adorable. There's a little soup on it. I love these people.
Huh. Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess. You said yes.
No shit. The Postman Always Rings Twice is playing at Lowe's Theater tonight. It's based on a novel I read a while back. I'm sure you would love it, seeing as you like crime stories and murders so much. Nothing creepy about that. Will you come with me? Adorable! Oh my god, it's so cute. I can barely listen to Sister Miller's lecture today, in secret language. All I do is look at your lips and imagine kissing you. Oh, oh, oh my god. Can't wait for tonight. Oh. I love this story so much. That's adorable. Whew. August 11th, 1946. Dear Anne, I've just heard Doris Day on the radio, and it made me think of you. I know how much you love Sentimental Journey. Counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Last time I was in Texas, it felt like coming home. Now, strangely, I feel away from home. I wish you were here with me. I always feel at home in your arms. I can hardly believe it has been 5 weeks since we last saw each other. Sometimes I wonder if I might be going crazy. You are always in my head. Everything reminds me of you, not only songs on the radio, but silly things like flowers in our garden, the smell of your shampoo, or when people say the word darling, and I can hear you say it with your lovely French accent. I'm not even going to attempt that, darling. My family seems to have noticed my odd behavior, but of course I cannot tell them about you, even though I wish I could. I feel like climbing on the roof of the tallest building in Austin and shouting my feelings for you at the top of my lungs. God, I sound like a giddy teenager in love for the very first time. Maybe I am. Sometimes I'm scared that all this time with you is nothing but a dream. A dream too good to be true. I'm afraid that when I return to Montreal, I will realize you never existed, or if you do exist, you don't remember me. I wish I had a picture of the two of us so I would know for sure it was real. I long for your embrace and the taste of your sweet lips. I love you, M. Ooh, that's adorable. That is so sweet. It's so romantic. It's so romantic. I am a bit obsessed, I think. I'm a bit obsessed. Oh, this is them! This is them! Look at them! They look so cute together! Screwjob. Oh. I'm obsessed! Oh, we have another note. I'm definitely reading it, obviously. December 29th, 1947, so this is like a little bit later. Dear Anne, I am sorry it took me so long to answer your last letter. Has it been 6 months already since I left Montreal? As you always say, I'm not going to attempt. I don't even know what that means. If you know what that means, let me know. Let me know in the comments. My parents are glad I'm done with my studies. They always thought it was a strange idea for me to go to university. Now they want me to find a husband and have children like any other woman. I think I will. These past few months, I had a lot of time to reflect on our relationship. You know my feelings for you, and I hope you never forget how much I love you. We cannot hide our heads in the sand any longer. We were lucky our story lasted as long as it did, and foolish to think it would last forever. Well, now I'm just getting sad. This is getting really sad. Our love is forbidden, and hiding it from my family is proving more and more difficult every day. You will always have a special place in my heart, but I believe it is time for us to go our separate ways. Ow! You made me feel like a teenager. You made everything but the present disappear. Now I need to be an adult and think about the future. Sincerely, M. Ouch. Ouch. Well, clearly that didn't last, since they are seeing each other now. I will put the letters back in a bit. We're gonna put the key here. Don't need that anymore. Hold. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm allergic to heartbreak.
That riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on it.
Let's call Beth. I need help.
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Beth speaking.
Beth,
Hey,
help!
Beth. Got a minute?
For you, always, Bean.
I opened the chest in room 507.
You did? Damn, I have to admit I didn't really believe in our little plaster key, but way to go.
It
I'm
worked.
kind of surprised as well. It's quite sturdy.
So, spill it. What's in the chest?
A riddle.
A riddle?
I think it was written by Mrs. Beaumont for Mrs. Cruz. And I think the answer will give me the combination for a case I found in room 509. I
Right.
could use your help with it, though.
That's what the riddle
God,
would be.
I hate riddles. Well, let's hear it. Which part is causing you trouble?
All of it. I think the bar one I can maybe pick up on, but I'm gonna start with the alliterative name because I have no idea what that means.
Her alliterative name will surely take you back.
Alliterative what now?
Right? That's
Andrew,
what I'm saying.
You're a nerd. What's alliterative?
Hey, just because I read books doesn't mean I know everything.
Yes, it does.
Okay. It's a series of
She's
words
checking her
that
nails.
start with the same sound or letters.
Thank you, darling. Did you get that, Bean?
Yeah, I
Yes,
did.
I did.
But that could mean a lot of things. I'm not sure where to look.
Yeah, me neither.
Tell
Thanks,
her to look
Beth.
for a name and surname that both start with the same letter. Maybe it's someone famous, like a writer or a singer.
Huh. You got that?
Yes. Thank him for me.
Will do. Anything else?
Alright, let's ask her about the other one.
Here's another one. Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Do you know what this could mean?
You said Mrs. Beaumont wrote the riddle, right?
Yeah, but I have no idea what her favorite bar is.
I think I do.
I do.
Really? How?
That's a story for another time. But
I
if
know
I had
how.
to bet, I'd put my money on the white cat.
The white cat.
Yes. The matches. Okay, it says, unlike my favorite bar. So, I could have her elaborate some more. That would be
I'm
fine.
not sure I get it.
Well, if I'm right about the white cat, then we're looking for...
A black cat.
Yep. Why don't you look around to see if there's any mention of a black cat in Mrs. Beaumont's stuff?
Okay,
I knew that.
I will. You're not too bad at riddles, you know?
I never said I was bad at them, just that I hate them. Anything else I can help you with?
Yes, but that's something for another time, okay?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'm just glad I could be of some help. Call me after you've opened that case.
You
I'll
know
call
I
you.
will.
Anytime, Beth. Alright. So, I'm still a bit stumped on the name. But the top one, I was kind of understood on my own. But the name one, I don't know about the name one still. But we're looking for a black cat. This is Beaumont's room. And I'm gonna have to just like run around and look at everything again because I don't remember if I found it before. So. Wait, black cat. Okay. Okay, hear me out. Black cat, right? And we're looking for the name. Could it be this?
A cat named Greta. G.R.
Because I said that this was way too small for a dog, right? So GR. Oh, we're so gonna get fired.
I'm not sure how the children are affected by what goes on at a bar on a Friday night. But I'm no lieutenant, so...
Wait. Did they invade the white cat? Yeah, I think they invaded the bar.
My new home, according to Suzanne and Yvette. This is horrible. I don't think I'll ever understand what pushes people to go so far as killing. Wouldn't be surprised if everyone's a little bit more on edge today. Bad weather has a way of doing that.
Name of a woman whose first and last name starts with the same letter. Bridget Boswell, for example? Adam or Eve, will you? Bridget Boswell is longer than 5 letters, though. I'm glad no one's come back while I'm in the middle of snooping through their entire life. Really appreciate them giving me a lot of time to do this. Well, folks, we are yet again struggling. hollowness in my brain is hurting me. Gloria Gray! Gloria Gray! It's gotta be IA then? Gloria's 5 letters? GRIA. Come on, please. No! Oh! It's here! Doris Day. So was it IS? God, that was so difficult if that's the case. Oh my. That was so difficult. Oh my god. A typewriter? The hell does this mean? The most difficult riddle on the planet. So I could open a case and see a typewriter. Fantastic.
That novelist, Bridget Boswell, is actually you, Marcella?
Whoa. That's so cool. Oh my god, she's the one that wrote Adam or Eve. Dear Marcella. February 4th, 1956. Or should I say Bridget? You know I prefer a good old crime story, but last week I came upon a romance novel with an intriguing title. And they were roommates. I bought it on an impulse at a train station and read it from cover to cover during the journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognized our story? You may have changed the names and locations, but all of our moments are there. Our endless discussions in the dorm room, our first date at the theater, our trip to Quebec City. You often said writers are thieves, but I never fully understood until now. It has been almost 10 years since I received your last letter. The letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. At first, I could not believe you had written those words. Then I waited in vain for your answer, and I had to accept your love for me had never been real. For many years I was broken-hearted, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction, and made many wrong decisions. But this book, your book, am I a fool to think it's proof you really loved me? In any case, I hope you are well, and are happy to see you accomplish your dream of becoming a writer. Whew, my heart.
Oh, Anne. Murder might be a bit much, but you deserve some kind of justice.
March 25th, 1956. Dear Marcella, I didn't expect you to reply to my letter, but I'm happy to see I was wrong. Your words have comforted me in a time of great distress. If only Louis was half the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper and hits me frequently. I am willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael, but there are some days when it becomes almost unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching The Postman only rings twice again, but suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Turner and I was John Garfield, and we were both plotting to kill my husband. I hate to admit it, but I almost hope it was premonitory. To answer your question, I do still have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you are able to meet me there, we could open the box together and laugh at the silly things we thought important all those years ago. I hope to hear from you soon. A P.S. Do you remember that secret language we invented so Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed during her class? Secret language, I still do.
I do like a happy ending. I just hope that's where your story is headed.
August 10th, 1957. Dear Marcella, thank you for sending me a signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet, but I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy. They won't be as long as they remain together, as long as she doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it would be great if your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles, someplace where people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got to have their happy ending. It would be the best story ever. I hope you consider it. A. P.S. I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you just wish to be seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like people to know you are Bridget Boswell? To recognize you on the street, to recognize you for your work? Why not publish your next novel under your own name?
Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary, but all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
I mean, wasn't that obvious? January 13, 1958. Dear Marcella, I left the house, I left Louis. I couldn't take it anymore, I couldn't lie anymore. How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life to hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I are staying at the Clarington until we find a place to stay and divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. Could you come and see me in Montreal? I really need you by my side right now. Hey, P.S. I wouldn't put it past Louis to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under his surname, so I've registered under the name Beaumont.
After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
This entire story is sweet. September 27th, 1957. Although you don't know me, I think I can safely say I'm your biggest fan. Your novels have literally changed my life. After the war, I spent almost 10 years in a psychiatric hospital because of panic attacks. None of the treatments were working, and I wasn't getting any better. I became friends with one of the nurses who started lending me books so I could pass the time. I didn't really like the first one, but then I picked up Bridget Boswell's first novel, Your Novel. I never read such a beautiful love story. It almost brought tears to my eyes. I immediately urged the nurse to get me more of your books. Believe it or not, the more I read them, the less panic attacks I had. The doctors thought it was their new medication finally working, but I knew the truth. Your novels gave me the courage to get in contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I'd always felt for him the same way your characters feel for each other, but I never dared telling him. Now I have. Thanks to you, the thought of seeing him again is what motivated me to get better and leave the hospital. I hope to hear back from him soon. That is so sweet. She's helping people. After my discharge, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I've discovered Bridget was a pseudo name, so tracking you down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I'm very patient and a resourceful man, and I never give up. Do you think we could meet? I have so much more to tell you. Paul. Wait! Is this Paul Morgan? The guy in the other room?
I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this. Everyone needs someone to talk to.
November 8th, 1957. Dear Marcella, thank you for answering my letter. I realize now how unsettling it must have been for you. Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. I know I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to thank you as well for your encouraging words concerning Lindsay. Still haven't heard from him, and I'm starting to fear I might have the wrong address. I wish I could take a train to Virginia, but that's not an option right now, as I could barely pay the rent. I guess I'll have to find a job. As a kid, I dreamt of becoming an actor, a Hollywood star. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else can I do? What am I good at? I've tried getting some odd jobs already, but employers turn me down as soon as they learn where I've spent the last 10 years of my life. If it continues like this, I'll probably end up on the street like so many of my army buddies. Why am I even telling you all this? After reading your books and getting to know you through them, I tend to forget I'm only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem to be a good listener, and I've been feeling rather lonely ever since I left the hospital. Anyways, please tell me more about your life, and do not hesitate to write long letters. I must have read your previous one 1,000 times already. Paul. Okay, so Paul's not a PI. He's just a guy who connected with her through her books.
An advance on my salary. So Marcella hired you. But what for?
Dear Marcella. Oh, and the letters, we found the letters. And like they were returned. And we thought Lindsay was a girl. Lindsay's a guy. This is crazy! Dear Marcella, I just received a letter from Lindsay's mother. She tells me he's dead. Words cannot even begin to describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago before I even sent my first letter. He will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. I I guess I should have known this would end in pain, just like your novels. I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere, even during the war, amidst death and chaos. He would marvel at the forests of Germany, at the sun, the birds. He loved birds so much. He could identify them just by listening to their song. I have to admit your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave home at first. I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer, but now there's nothing keeping me here. I am desperate for anything that will help me forget the pain, but I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you could give me an advance on my salary? In spite of everything, I'm really excited to know I'll finally meet you. Paul. So she hired him for something.
Oh, Lindsay's a man.
Lindsay's a
Yeah.
man.
I guess it was presumptuous of me to think otherwise.
Yeah, it was.
So the symbols I've been deciphering, you invented them back in the day to keep your love secret. That feels really special.
It is super special, and you've snooped all
The
up in it.
symbols I've been
So, let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz are some kind of star-crossed lovers?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Well, I may be able to help with that.
Really? How?
Oh, some mail arrived earlier for Mrs. Beaumont.
I wonder what's inside.
I wonder what's in it.
We could open it.
I mean, that's kinda illegal.
Oh, Sophie.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, too late. I've always known I would end up in prison one day.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So?
It's 3 train tickets. And, there's a tourism pamphlet for California.
Oh, yeah.
California.
They're gonna run
Well,
away.
it makes sense. It's much more progressive there than it is here.
So, Anna and Marcella want to go there to live their love freely.
Anne and Marcella, huh? You 3 are best pals now?
Yes.
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know them, you know?
Yeah. But what about Mr. Morgan, though? I mean, Paul. How does he fit into all of this?
I'm not really sure, but he was hired by Marcella. He's a fan of Marcella. I'm not sure. Marcella
I
hired him.
think Marcella hired him. I found some letters Paul wrote to her. He said that her proposition took him by surprise and that he'd need an advance on his salary.
What did she hire him for? To investigate her own affair?
I'm not sure. I didn't find the letter he was replying to.
And why did he have those pictures of you anyway?
I have
I guess
no
we'll
idea.
never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
No.
It's always been about Anne and Marcella.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, it feels a tad anticlimactic, but who needs drama, right?
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
It sure did. You know, after today, I think I get why you're so interested in the lives our guests lead. I try to forget they exist as soon as I'm done interacting with them. But once in a while, it's nice to remember that, well, even the most put-together person could be an absolute mess on the other side of the door.
And who are you behind closed doors? Ooh. Obviously. Obviously, I'm not saying anything that's not a
What
flirt.
about you? Who is Beth Lambert when no one's looking?
I like to think that with me, what you see is what you get. But maybe an extra Snoopy super sleuth could uncover
Ooh.
a few more layers. Maybe ones I
Ooh.
didn't even know I had.
Oh.
Challenge accepted.
Oh.
Come see me when your shift ends, all right? We could leave together if you want.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah. I
If
definitely
we're
want.
able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
Ooh, a sleepover. We could set up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual beds here.
I know, but isn't my way so much more fun?
Well, we could take a page out of Michael's book and decorate it, and then spend the night throwing stuff at Bernard whenever he comes through the lobby.
Oh, now you're talking.
Wait, we're fading into black. I didn't get to clean up. I didn't get to clean up all this stuff. Yeah, let me clean up.
I just have to finish my tasks for the day, and then I can leave.
Yeah, we need to clean up. Clean up. I'm just gonna assume whatever that means is we're fine. Why is there blood? I am a little nervous. Why is there blood? What has happened? Are we gonna see a dead body now? Oh God, this would be traumatizing. Oh my. Oh my God. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Mr. Cruz?
Ooh.
Mr. Cruz.
My lesbian babies did not do this.
Oh God. Oh God. What happened?
I know what that one letter said about the other girl's husband being like, I wish we could murder him, blah, 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 blah. But that's because he was abusive, alright? They complimented Hector. They wouldn't kill Hector. Someone else did this.
Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy. Why did he have this on him?
I don't know, but I see what you're doing, game, and I don't believe you.
Marcela? Okay, let's not jump to conclusions.
Yeah, let's not. It's not her. She didn't do it. There's no way. There's no way she did it.
Is this about Paul? Does that mean...
No, I don't think Paul did it either. Now that we know, like, his connection to Marcela. Like, I know they were fighting in the lobby or whatever. But I just... There's no way. There's no way. Thank you. Okay. February 16, 1958. Dear Mr. Cruz, thank you for reporting that guest's unacceptable behavior. We will look into it as soon as possible. However, I regret to inform you that we cannot divulge a guest's personal information regardless of that guest's behavior. As I am sure you understand, we are very concerned with our guest's privacy, and our staff prides itself on its discretion. Please contact us should that guest bother you again. So he complained about someone. That doesn't mean he complained about Paul. She's jumping to conclusions. Whoever he complained about might be the one that did this. I don't think it was Paul. If he did complain about Paul, it might be because they were fighting. That I don't think he was talking about Paul. We're gonna end it there. A nice little cliffhanger for you. I was not expecting to find a dead man after all of that. Honestly, I wasn't. I was over here wholesomely discovering a love story, and then I got smacked in the face with this a little bit. I mean, I knew it was kind of coming because we saw at the police and mystery, murder, blah blah blah, but damn, it just kind of hits you in the face. We've got more snooping to do. Now we've got a murder to uncover. We've got to find out who did this. Who killed Mr. Cruz. And we got to defend our two lesbians. Because we know they didn't do it. And I'm pretty sure Paul didn't do it either. So, it's got to be someone else. But I have no idea who it would be. We're going to find that out next time. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. And maybe consider subscribing since you made it all the way to the end. Right? So you might as well subscribe. See the rest of the game. Thank you so much. Okay, goodbye. Have a good day. Goodbye.